everybody can now hear us because it's our first stream back and we're already having tech problems. Let us know. See, look, everyone's here. Hello, gang. You can hear us. Hello. And you can see us. We're live in the depths of winter. I know it's weird. I like that Shrink. I like the salute. We should always do that.
Oh, no, that was me pointing at my face.
Oh, face here.
Yeah.
I know, faces, eh? It's weird. But so hello everybody, welcome back to... It's weird that you can see me during this. I don't think about that during the streams when my camera's on. I suddenly feel very exposed. Welcome to A Town on Tour. Do I look at the camera when I do this now? Welcome to A Town on Tour, where we tour people's Animal Crossing islands. With me, as always, is the A Town head honcho, podcast creator, and just, top bloke, David
Podcast
there.
procrastinator.
Podcast procrastinator. Hey,
yeah.
You know what I say? Better to have a plan and procrastinate than have no plan at all. It's David, everybody.
Hello.
People are going to see us drinking as well. It's all very biological tonight. So, David, who's our guest this week?
What do you mean?
You booked a guest, right?
No, I thought you were going to book the guest.
Oh, bollocks! This has happened again, and I've already sworn on stream. Somebody hit the swear jar. We're joking, of course. Tonight's guest is the one and only. He's here. I don't know which way the webcam is doing it. Here, he's here. It's David. David, we're going to your island. Get in the guest seat.
I will do if I can get off this stool.
You know what? I haven't. Look at this. Look. Finally, we're going to David's island. David, what can we expect tonight on the island of Palcatraz?
Well, I know that there's a lot of rumours going around the whole archipelago about what kind of place Palcatraz could be, and I'd like to put those rumours to rest once and for all. A lot of people wondering what dark secrets could possibly be on that island. Is it really a prison? I don't know why people think it's a prison. I don't know where that started or why people would think that. I want to start this year with a clean slate, clear my name, prove to everyone that there's really nothing to be ashamed of on that island. I've got nothing to hide. And then we can, talk to other guests with a clean conscience.
I hope that we can get to the bottom of this tonight. I've got to say, David, I haven't visited your island all that much. Maybe I've been twice, and both times were for kind of turnip missions or object gathering missions, and I've never had the grand tour. So this is actually largely all new to me. We did go over to take a few promo shots, earlier in the week. But I was told to keep my blinkers on, so I've only seen a few areas. But the thing, I do have a big confession to make, everybody, and that is, apologies that we stopped streaming, by the way, without much warning. I had a really heavy time being an adult recently, and we couldn't stream for a little bit, and consequently I also couldn't play Animal Crossing for a little bit, and that's I missed a whole bunch of stuff, including, as you already all know, so this was a known fact before we went off, that I'd missed Turkey Day. So David's kindly sent us a bunch of slides from everything. I believe we've spoken about Turkey Day a little bit, but these are some lovely pictures of David of Palcatraz, where we're going to visit tonight. David, on screen right now, we can see your village is enjoying a wonderful spread. I can only hope they're fed this well most of the time. There have been rumours to the contrary, but right here you can see they do get a decent sustenance. Is that fair to say?
Oh yeah, always fair to say.
Look at the and just to prove it, they're here having a nice. I don't know what's in that bowl, David. I want to say clam chowder. Maybe.
Yes, it was clam chowder, and actually that was one of the things that happened on Turkey Day was that I souped up, no pun intended, the clam chowder.
Soup and burger.
Yeah.
As people may recognise David saying in the past, David, we've accidentally put a slide in of you on a Rialbi. If you haven't seen our Rialbi stream, by the way, it's on YouTube right now.
I don't know how that got in there.
You're looking very, I want to creepy / cute, which is a good look to go for.
I'd seen a really, really good book on the shelf facing us, or facing me there, and I was just having a really close look at it from a distance to see, just trying to figure out if I'd read it before or not, and then note
You
down
gotta
the
get,
ISBN number.
gotta get the Dewey Decimal System situation ironed out. God, there's so many people in the chat tonight. Hello, everybody. Let's Elliot, Nightwolf, Echo, Alexis, Luke. We just mentioned Luke. Luke is here. Lucas, it's Sailor, Torpor Dustho, all of our friends. Hello, everybody. We've missed you all terribly. Speaking of missing things, I missed Toy Day, which is sacrilegious. I know it's non-religious in Animal Crossing, but it feels sacrilegious nonetheless.
There is a sack.
There's a what?
There is a sack.
Oh yeah, of course.
So it is sacrilegious because
I think you said there's a
it's
sax,
festival.
and I was like, now I've really missed out. So David, here's you with the tree on the screen. I didn't even know there was a tree. I missed all of this.
Yeah, so outside, so they did kind of, what's the word, announce that it's going to be happening. They said there's going to be some festivities on the island, and so they dressed everything up nicely. The shop was cute, and outside the resident services they put up this nice tree, and there were nice sparkly lights on or some of the pine trees as well.
I feel very.
It was a lovely time, and I was a bit disappointed they took the tree down much earlier before 12th night, and I think that just proves that it is not related to Christmas. This festival, it is an independent festival.
Separation of church, state, and Animal Crossing, please.
Yeah.
And also I've got a picture of Zaka here saying that he didn't think that he could be any more excited for Toy Day, but now you were there dressed as Santa. I mean, it's a nice hat, David.
Yes, they were all very excited by that. And I had actually misunderstood, I think, some of what was needed to be done in Toy Day. And it was only when Ho filled me in on some of the details that I realised that I had been underselling or underserving some of my villagers.
Iko still has his tree up. If you are a Christmas celebrator, let us know. Do you still have your tree up? We need to know. While we mull that over, I just wanted to say there was one thing that I didn't miss, and that was New Year's. Up here, there's a picture of myself, David, Chilliper, who's in the chat tonight, and Judith, my lovely wife, celebrating on the almond. It was a wonderful time, and I actually felt a little bit emotion Animal Crossing on New Year's Eve. Did anybody else feel that way? I felt like it was very real and hitting me hard. David, you weren't here on the crack of midnight, did you? You came after midnight, right?
So this is, I think, the first time that I've actually managed to celebrate Animal Crossing New Year's Eve, because I live such an exciting and active life. Who knows where I could have been? I once saw Sonic Youth on New Year's Eve, so I've just got to put that in there because it makes me sound full. Anyway, this time I was determined to experience it in Animal Crossing. It's been such an Animal Crossing year, and while I had been doing that, I noticed that somebody else was online. That was you, and I thought, I wonder what would happen if I just went to my airport and to see if any other islands are available to visit. During the party, and I saw that you were there, and then I just gate crashed without any invitation.
We saw you coming in, and it was a wonderful treat. Nightwolf Echo says their family fully embraced watching Animal Crossing on New Year's Eve. It was beautiful. Let's Elliot says, way to show your superior taste in music and your age, David.
Oh yes.
Looks like IRL tree up and down. It's like a 50-50 split, by the way. Alexis's tree is up. Nightwolf Echo's tree is down. I'm married to a person who likes to keep a wreath on the door at least until June. So goes down in June, comes back up probably in I want to say late September. So you celebrate life the way you want to celebrate it, everybody. Today we want to celebrate life by going to David's island. So this is gonna be a bit more awkward than usual as we navigate to David's island, because none of our hotkeys are working tonight. So we are trying to navigate our very simple streaming software, which I've made overcomplicated. We'll try our best. It may go a bit wrong, and if it does, I'm very sorry. But here's the stream schedule, everybody. Hey, look, I just want to say that if you've been watching this stream regularly, you would have noticed that there is somebody new streaming well, I will say regularly. They've only streamed once so far, but there's somebody who's going to be who streamed last week, who's going to be streaming regularly for us. It's Chilliper. Chilliper's Relaxing Journey is going to be happening on Thursdays at 9 p.m. GMT, which is 1 p.m. PT. We put ET on there too. I'm not sure if we've got any East Coasters watching the stream, but it felt like the right thing to do. Sorry, everybody that's in any other time zone, but this thing was amazing on Thursday night. Let me tell you, Philippa has been playing. I want to say it's called Truck and Logistics Simulator. Philippa, let me know if that's the wrong name. It's some combination of those words. On the Switch, which is just a logistics simulator where Philippa goes around in her van/truck, transporting all of your, in her words, I want to say stresses and concerns away, allowing everybody to relax together in a beautiful 1 hour slot of relaxation that goes to plan maybe 90% of the time. I would say. Anyway. It's my favourite stream in the whole world, and I hope to see you all there next week at 9 p.m. For some seriously relaxing vibes. I'm back on stream. I'm going to be streaming on Friday from now on. Mostly on Friday. I'll be back this Friday playing a game I haven't decided yet. Who knows? I've still got a very large backlog. I don't know.
It simply won't quit that backlog.
It's the backlog. Well, I keep buying video games. That's the main problem. Not conducive as well to saving money and doing adult things. But I will keep buying video games for everybody. Oh, and by the way, people are showing lots of love for the Philippa's relaxation journey. No, Chillipa's relaxing journey. Alexis got fully chilled out and then had a stressful meeting that destroyed all the chill. But sometimes sometimes you don't retain chill. You need a chill top up, and that's what Philippa's going to be bringing each and every week in her Chillippa guys. Saturday, Joe has now duffed up his dad in Hades, but there's yet more game to play. So every Saturday, Joe's going to be back in the underworld doing what he does best. Beating up goblins. I think that's what happens in that game. Joe, if you're still in the chat, let me know. And then on Sunday, it's us. We're back. We've already booked our guests for next week, and we're already in talks with other guests for booking them. So it's very organised. Hats off to us. That's all happening. Was that good? I'm out of practice. Let's do the other bit. Oh, it doesn't work. The hotkey doesn't work. Let's do the other bit. It doesn't work. Everybody, we're going to do it together. Let's do the other bit. I can't do the other bit. I'm trying to show the links. I can't show the links, everybody. I'm very sorry. Links aren't
highscoreclub.com.
Yeah, you go to it. Everybody go to it. Enjoy. I told you this was going to be a rough ride tonight. On the way in, and it's going to be nothing but smooth. It's going to be nothing but smooth when we get to your island, David.
If you found us here on Twitch, you'll be able to find us also on Twitter, on Instagram, on the website, highscoreclub.com.
All those things.
You can go to the shop where you can buy a pin badge like the one that I'm wearing right now.
Me too, maybe.
Yeah. Those funds will go towards the cost of hosting and doing these streams, and the Discord server that we have. We have a Discord server that you're very welcome to join somehow. If you know how to. If you don't know how to.
If you don't know how to, and sadly we don't have our link slate up. If you don't know how to, go to Ho has put it in the chat. Go to the link in the chat, and there is a link to Discord on that page now, as well as a Town on Tour page in which has got some highlights from this stream listed, and also it's where we've placed the island tour artwork, which some very lovely kind people supplied, including Alexis, who's here today, also Manifa, also people I know, and I don't think Philippa's art is on that page, so we'll fix that. But obviously Philippa's lovely art, which you see at the start of these streams, of Lil Me and Lil David. And now I need to try and block the dodo code. Oh my god, it worked. Okay, we're halfway there. Oh, but I've somehow ended up. But David, now you're not present on the webcam. Oh, we should have tested this all more. Everybody,
No, well, you don't want to be looking at me. No peeking. I might give away the password with my eyebrows.
everybody, just pretend that this stream is going really smoothly, okay? And when people say to you, when on Twitter or whatever, when people are like, "Do you know any cool streams that go really that are really slick and well done?" Just be like, "I know an Animal Crossing stream that's just like it's gonna blow your socks off. It's got like Super Bowl level production qualities." Just tell them, just lie to them. Oh wait, see, look, that went wrong too. There you go. Now it's going right. David's back. Shout out to this stream, everybody. Oh, and Luke has linked to the Discord. Thank you, everybody. Oh, and I put the Discord, putting the dodo code wrong. Ah, everybody.
Bye.
Okay, I'm gonna go through all this again. When they can't see my face, they can't see me panicking. I've just realised if the camera's on during this stream and when we try and do the switch, they can see me sweating.
Hopefully, I've given you the right code.
I think that I put it in wrong. Yeah, everybody. We're going to do this, everybody. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. While we're trying to get this sorted out, let us know how you've been in the past. How long has it been? In the past 2 months. I want to say it's been 2 months. It may or may not have been 2 months. Something like that. We're gonna do it again. Here we go. We're going in.
If it doesn't work this time, I'm just double check that my dodo code is actually right.
Oh wait, David, I realised why I put in the wrong code. I put in the code that I typed earlier.
Oh. Okay.
Wait, where is the code?
I've DM'd it to you.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, right. This time it's going to work, everybody. Okay, to be fair, this is very relatable content. Thank you. We strive to be relatable. I've just ended up. No, I'll try another time. Orville, you've got such a large menu. Okay, we're gonna go through it. Everybody, we all love to talk to Orville, and I want to say, David, that in earlier streams, I did complain about people moaning about how long the dodo conversation takes, and I did say that they were ungrateful, that they should embrace the treacle-like nature of these interactions and really enjoy their time with Orville. I'm just gonna say I might be going back on those beliefs a little bit now, just a little. I love you, Orville. I love you terribly.
I think the anticipation is building greatly here.
It is.
So
okay, here we go, everybody.
It's got that going for it.
Okay, it's take 2. Everybody, I want to see poggers in the chat if we manage to get the dodo in correctly. Okay, here we go. Whew. I've put 2 characters in so far. Okay, here we go.
While you're doing that, I'll just let everyone know on a secret that I'm actually joined by a guest in this room today.
Is it a ghost?
In real life? No. It's Sesame the cat.
Oh,
if you hear any snoring happening,
that'll be me.
That'll be Sesame.
Guess what, David? We're on our way. We are on our way. The web cameras are back. It's all working. People want Sesame on camera.
Oh no, she's asleep. I won't do that.
She doesn't like the paparazzi.
If she gets up to try and leave, which I will let her do, then I might put her on camera then. Okay,
sorry, Ho's giving us a coronavirus update, which you'll probably be very familiar with, David. That she received and sent back her NHS COVID test. She's 99% sure she doesn't have the cocoa, but her sister-in-law wanted her to get one for reassurance.
It's true.
So it says Sunny Rose White Orville has those forehead wrinkles. He must have to take a lot of BS, because to be honest, he's mostly dealing with horrible people trying to like exchange mile tickets for turnips, probably like 100% of the time. And if he's not, he does have to deal with the grumpy villagers too. You know, presumably they use the airport to fly. Speaking of flying, we're getting the Palcatraz flyover. So David, immediately I see this barbed wire at the coast.
Yeah.
You know, it's not doing. You know, I know you've said that you're trying to like clean up the island's image of being a basically floating prison. But the barbed wire, it's not. You know, it's not giving me confidence. Oh, you told me that I had to dress. Also, you did tell me that I had to dress in a uniform to be here. So I'll.
Yes. Well, we do ask all of our guests here to dress up in a way that will make sure they can be picked out if needed to.
Oh, the thing is, now we're playing. People are going to see me on webcam looking at my controller to confirm where the B button is, because I get very confused about switching between pads with A's and B's in different places. Look at this! I'm wearing the jumpsuit you told me to wear, David. Is this appropriate?
Yes. I mean, I didn't tell you to do that. I'm sure you just chose to do that, and it's entirely your own choosing to do that. So,
okay.
yes, this is the landing area. So the history of Palcatraz is that it was once a prison island, but it's not anymore. Now it's a lovely residential island full of very nice, friendly, happy villagers who can come and go as they please. But you might still see the remnants of the original prison industrial complex that was here. Yeah, so that's what the barbed wire is about. But it's not really barbed wire. It's made of rubber and stuff. But don't touch it.
I did once see somebody wheel on an electric fence and get a shock. It's not electrified, right?
Well, like I say, don't touch it.
Okay.
So this I thought what we'd do for this tour is, rather than me take you around places, I'd let you actually just explore at your will, because it's quite a free-form island, and at some point, you know, you'll discover the secret of why it hasn't been shown on stream so far.
Oh, the secret.
Yeah, but let's one thing I'd say is let's visit the house later.
Okay.
If not long.
Okay, because it sounds very sinister. David, how would you feel if I went left?
Go for it.
Okay.
Let's see what's left.
Okay, firstly, I haven't spent a lot of time in the snow in the game yet, as mentioned earlier. Haven't played in the 2 months we haven't been streaming. I did see the snow obviously on New Year's Eve, so I am incredibly. This is all still very new to me. You're probably all sick of the snow by now. David, is this your gaff?
No. This is just a villager's house.
Lyman, okay. Who's in?
Lyman is possibly my first villager, actually, and has not left yet.
And Kiki, I know you have Kiki for personal reasons. Did you amiibo Kiki in? And if so,
no,
you didn't.
Kiki's just a great fit.
So Kiki bears a stunning resemblance to Sesame, your streaming partner for this evening.
That's right.
Hello, it's Bonbon.
Bonbon's also been here for a long time.
Hey.
Bonbon is one of the pop star personalities who, you know, I could do with few of the pop star personalities, to be honest. But Bonbon's, you know, an OG.
Bonbon, she's got an iconic haircut. You know, a very, very high bowl.
Yeah,
which I cannot argue with. So, look, we've got a lovely mermaid arch, David. I know you probably like. I know you like your selfie opportunities, and this feels like the perfect place to get them.
I go really for the philosophy, and anything items I pick up are just bonus rewards, really.
I feel you. Oh, someone's in. Oh, sorry, I ran across these flowers, David. I'm very sorry. Nan?
Well, that's the first thing I should say is, on this island you can run across any flowers you want to.
Okay.
Because there is no shortage of flowers on this island.
Okay. You
could almost say it is ridden.
Oh, on this island the flowers are weeds. But to be honest, I like the weeds more than the flowers. So often when the flowers are growing all over the stuff I've designed, I'm like, oh.
I actually am annoyed that I let it get out of hand, and I didn't realise that flowers would override the weeds. So yeah, I'm not happy about that.
Bloody flowers. Okay, I remember Nan now. Okay, Nan has got. I don't know what to make of Nan's house. It's a little bit. I want to say it's a little bit oppressive. Also, I feel it's like I'm all for studio flats, but being able to see the kitchen hob from the bed. I suppose if someone's cooking you breakfast in bed, this is actually quite nice.
I mean, it's pretty classy. It's all pretty classy.
I mean, it's definitely classy. Wait, who's the villager that Nan has a picture of?
That's a good question. I don't actually know.
People in the chat.
But they must have a high friendship level for that to have happened.
Ho's asking. Luke says it's Chev's photo. I don't think I've met Chev. Chev just is Chev's name just the French word for goat? Bit of a lazy localization. Let's play the piano, of course. Nan loves that. Nothing like people
Nan's
playing.
My most recent villager as well.
Okay, so Nan is new.
Nan is pretty new. Actually moved from Goblin Town.
Oh, the replay of which we're putting on our channel, on the YouTube channel fairly soon. It's one of the things we're behind on. There will be a whole bunch of stuff uploaded to YouTube soon. If you are subscribed to our YouTube, if you're one of the very few people, and I know that in High School Club we deal with intimate amounts of people because we're intimate kind of people. But if you are one of the even more intimate group of people that is subscribed to YouTube, you will see that we've been gradually catching up on the backlog of uploading some streams, including very, very soon the quiz streams, which people I know has been running for us. David, firstly, I've been to this area before, but as you know, I love anybody who has their fishing set up at the jetty / dock, whatever we want to call it, waiting for, as we say every time, one. The big dog, the captain. Oh, you mean the fish?
Yeah. Well, and the captain.
For me, the captain is the big one.
That's what these seats are for people who are waiting for the inevitable boat.
I just want the sea taxi.
Well, sea shanties are really in right now.
Sea shanties are in. I think
this is the perfect time for Nintendo to bring back Cap'n.
I have a feeling that Philippa is going to want to chat about sea shanties on Thursday night. I just imagine. But yes, come on Nintendo / Animal Crossing dev team. Now is the time. Get the Cap'n on TikTok. David, you got all the surfboards?
I've got a fair few of them.
This is all of them, surely.
No, I think there's probably a couple more.
I don't think.
But it's a good.
I don't think I've seen.
It's a good mix. A lot of people would take down their seasonal furniture. They'd say the winter isn't a good time to be going surfing. But I say, no, I'm just going to leave it up. Look, I'm proud of my collection.
Exactly, they're ready. They're ready. I feel like I'm doing the wrong thing going along the coast, but I'm going to continue doing it. It's like a jigsaw puzzle.
Go wherever you want to
go. Alexa says you can wear a wetsuit to surf in the winter. Alexis, are you a surfer? Just to let everyone know, I can't swim, and that's all I'll say about that.
I mean, in the UK, you probably need to wear a wetsuit almost all year round.
You need to just wear a wetsuit in day-to-day life.
Yeah, if you're going to Argos, etc.
Shout out to Argos. Okay. Love a correctly placed lighthouse. Though, as we said before, a little bit weird that lighthouse is not life size. Hopefully we get a full size Tortimer's lighthouse at one point. David, you got a little telescope. This is very sweet.
Yeah, well, I love to. I mean, this is where I do genuinely go to stand when there's a nice asteroid shower.
Oh, I love that.
Get a good clear view of the sky. Mash that A button and make my dreams come true.
Alexis has been one and sucked at it. The bit where you stand up is very hard. It looks it. That's why I would never go surfing. To me, surfing just sounds like another way to die.
My dad did get into windsurfing for a while, which anyone who's on this stream who's met my dad, which is probably only one person, it's not the kind of thing you might expect my dad to do.
We need Shrinky's dad on stream. Okay. This is a place I have been.
Oh yeah.
Right. Okay. So here's the thing, right? Is there anybody on stream who doesn't have a pumpkin patch? Of all of the like seasonal goods that we've been gifted by the development team throughout the almost 1 year life cycle of this game so far, I feel like vegetables to plant has probably been the thing that most of us have retained. But I mean, it's very lovely, Shrinky, and you've got some of the rare ones down here too.
Oh yeah, I've got. I mean, you'll see around the island, I've got plenty of pumpkins on the go. But I felt vindicated because they were used in the Thanksgiving meal.
When are we going to get more vegetables? Shrinky, I've got to ask you. I'll say, you're very knowledgeable about Animal Crossing. You've got a deep fandom, a deep appreciation. I need to know from you, what type of root? Not even a root vegetable. What's the dream vegetable that you want on your list from Nintendo this year? What do you want to sink into this lovely, rich soil of Palpatraz? A question to the group too.
Both as a long-time Nintendo fan and an enjoyer of the vegetable, I have to say Daikon Radishes, the really long white radishes that you might remember from Super Mario Brothers 2.
Isn't it amazing that is the number 1 frame of reference for Daikon Radish?
And various other games, and in loads of Japanese cuisine, and I just love them put them in a stew, have them soak up all the stock and the flavour. They're great.
Very good for pickling.
Great for pickling. Yeah, they're brilliant, and they're iconic. So I think
because if there's one thing I like to do with a fresh vegetable, it's pickle it. Okay, we got some answers here. Okay, Torport's going to put out their eggplant. He would want the eggplant. Nightwall says carrots. Then she can give to Gabby. Alex says beets. I think I'm correct in thinking that we would call beets beetroot, David. Is there any difference between beets and beetroot? I love beetroot personally.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. I'd be surprised to see that was the number 1 vegetable in Animal Crossing, but yeah.
I like the way that they look fabulously dirty when they're uncleaned. Okay, we got a Rossetti sign. This looks like we're going into well, I think Palpatraz kind of creeps me out a little bit, David. So I don't want to say that this is a construction zone. I'm worried it might have be a nuclear test site or something.
I mean, it does look like a construction site to me.
Oh
no!
What's going on over here?
Oh no!
What's all this trash, Shrinky?
Well, so what this is the area designated for roost or whatever kind of new. I've been banking on a coffee shop ever since I got the game, and so I reserved this whole top area for Brewster to put his cafe. And it looks like construction did start. They decided they put some stuff out here, but it never materialised. And it looks like some people have broken in and have started to fly tip here. Look, there's a fly. They just dumped it here.
I mean, this bicycle looks pretty usable to me.
Well, it's probably stolen property, isn't it? Just to dump it at this fly. I'm very sorry you've seen this.
This is very artfully arranged. I love an artfully arranged dumping ground. Also, I'm always very curious in real life about the logic of fly tipping. Not from the dumper. Like, I know what the dumper's logic is. They just want rid of their thing and they're horrible persons. They dump it in the street. But it's almost like there are places where you can just walk by them in real life and you're like, yeah, this is a fly tipping spot, even if there's nothing there. There's some kind of sense you get. I always think it's something whether it's like it can't be seen from all angles. This is really boring for everybody else. I'm obsessed with it personally. Potential fly tipping spots. Anyway, I'm going to shut up about fly tipping spots. If you care about fly tipping spots, comment. I will respond. But I don't want to bore everybody else. This is one of these things. I need to control my tangents more on this stream. That's my 2021 resolution to all of you. David, why is there a camping cot here?
It's just one of my nice little spots to stake out when I moved to the island originally. It'd be a big adventure coming all the way up here, so I had a little camping spot to be able to look out, sleep under the stars by this tree and by this lovely pond and waterfall. I've got two waterfalls, 2 ponds in my island.
Yeah, that white noise.
Opposite sides, and this is just a nice little place to hang out. But you do have to make your way up through this horrible dumping ground to get there.
How lovely do the weeds look in the snow weeds? The snow weeds look. By the way, sorry, this is me. You're all very very familiar with the snow stuff by now. So again, I'm gonna not go on a tangent about the snow, but it does look nice. It does look
Yeah,
nice.
it's good to appreciate these things.
Shrinky, I've lost you. Are you down here?
I'm down here. Yeah. So like I'm an old school Animal Crossing player in that I like to play a little bit every day, and I really appreciate the things that I like about Animal Crossing are things like just the changing of the seasons in the game and being able to enjoy. It's you get so used to seeing it looking like it does now. For example, when you look back on photos of it in the autumn or in the spring or whatever, you think, wow, those seasons really have changed. There's no denying it, and yeah, I like the little atmospheric touches that you get all the way through.
Question for the gang though, I need to know: does anybody like me wish that the edges of the paths were a little bit less neat in the snow? I understand that this is the best compromise, the way it's done, in case somebody has made a very like intricate like tile mosaic or something. But I do I do wish that everything looks a little bit more rustic in the snow. Rustic? What's what I'm looking for? Imprecise. That's what I'm looking for. Changing of the seasons. Also, I was playing some Mario Kart with the club recently, and I did remember that I'd kind of forgotten that the Animal Crossing track lets you play the track in all 4 seasons if you either randomly or via button press. Love watching that.
So this unlucky villager is living in the most isolated cabin of them all. I think originally I put what did I put here? I put somebody who felt would be appropriate for them to live all by themselves out here. And I didn't want to have all of the villagers completely put together because I wanted to have a reason to go and explore and go out to different parts of the island. But the downside to doing that is that I just forget to go and visit them, whoever's out here. And Piper's really nice, so that is a shame.
Shrinky, go and get your recipe, man. Get that recipe.
I've probably got whatever it is.
I can use it. So Alexis says she'd love to be able to make a pile of snow the way you can make piles of leaves. Yeah, for sure. It'd be really nice to like have just like how do you put it? When people have been shoveling snow, like the little kind of snow mounds that appear. Shrinky, I'm with you though on the terms of like how to arrange villages. Like a part of me loves the idea of making like a little Playmobil neighborhood. I mean, obviously a new feature to New Horizons is being able to actually place the villages. So it's like how do I put it? The urge to put them in a neighborhood is very very strong, and I have done that with most of my villages. But I hear you. I do. If I was to do a deal with the devil and also cause most Animal Crossing players to hate me, I might do the deal with the devil to allow the villagers to pick their plots. And I know that's deeply unpopular.
It'd be nice to have the option.
If anything, I'd like to be able to say. I suppose I'd like to be able to tell the game, hey, look, there's a spot for them in this neighbourhood if they want it. But also, all this part of the map is unreserved land, and you can place, or they can place themselves there if they want. But that's a little bit too complicated, maybe. You got a little well, David. Got a little well. Does this well represent to you? Ho agrees with me. Thank you.
Well, the well is a way for Piper to get water without having to go all the way down to the village.
And
this generator is a way for Piper to get.
I know, right? I've got some colleagues in Seattle who who were telling me they had generators the other day, and I was like, whoa, my goodness me, you're all so rugged over there. I wouldn't know what to do in a power cut. Probably crawl into a ball. Let's Elliot says there's something so London about a bedroom with a shower in it. I bet this is marketed as an ensuite. You know it. I mean, I've once rocked up to look at a studio and have it be revealed that it's like a kind of more of a bedsit scenario. It's like estate agents, man. Old shrinks. Look at this campsite.
Is it a campsite? Or is it somebody's home?
Wait. Oh, Shrinky. Who's living here, Shrinky? I thought it was a campsite, and now I'm seeing it's more of like a collection of detritus around the fire. What's happening on this? Firstly, who lives here, and what's happening on this island? And why is there a witch's hat on a barrel?
I've never seen them home, but obviously I've seen some of their clothes here, over here, and then if you go over to this side,
Upcoming.
um, you can see
Upcoming.
they've managed to connect to the grid. So hidden behind that tree is actually a telegraph pole,
Oh, hello. Okay, I'm feeling
and
a bit
that's how
better
they
now. I see
receive
technology.
faxes.
Who lives here?
I don't know, but they've managed to get the Happy Home Bronze Award, which is pretty impressive for
Let's get a
an
screenshot of
outdoor
that.
space mainly made out of cardboard boxes.
I've got to say, I mean, to be honest with you, this is the best. This is the best outdoor themed room I've ever been in. Nightwolf says, "Love having the choice of where to place them. Means I can keep shifting them when I decide to build a new area." I agree. Like the thing is, I agree. I agree. It's the fun of designing the island. I wouldn't want to get rid of that. I just
Yeah,
would like
it
to.
is exactly right.
Yeah, I would just like to flip a switch that removes some of the agency from me, or at least be able to. This is the thing about New Leaf. In New Leaf, there were town ordinances. It kind of feels like town ordinances could be brought back to turn off some of the turn on or off features for people that like to play the game in different ways. I do think we've lost something having so much agency in this version, but like I said, like at the end of the day, it's so much fun treating it like a big Playmobil town that I wouldn't ever want to say I don't like that, because I do like it. I don't know. I just wish that I just wish that I felt like I wasn't in charge of it, completely. I guess that we're not
Well,
the
I'm
mayor.
afraid you're not. No, no. If you need to use the loo, there is
Oh, I
one
see
back
it.
behind this
I
sign.
don't really
Um,
understand these loos.
if you need a quick wash as well, there's a nice barrel bath for you. So
Wait.
pop in.
I need to. I need. Oh, I can't scoot round. Can I get a good shot of that loo? Can somebody explain this loo to me?
I mean, I can explain that loo to you.
Explain it to me.
Well, you squat over it.
What? Like a French motorway toilet?
I guess so. Yeah. As people in the chat are saying, just got to squat.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I suppose that sounds natural. I suppose it sounds natural. I
It's
thought a squatty
it's
potty
supposed to be
was.
better for you.
I thought a squatty potty was the thing that RuPaul advertises, where you get like a little thing that puts your knees up to your chest. Is that... Alexa says that she could not bring herself to use them when she was in Japan. She was worried that
Yeah.
she would
So
fall over.
I did use one a few times when I was in Japan as well, because sometimes if you go to older restaurants and things, they haven't put in the fancy. In Japan you've got really really fancy cyber toilets.
We
Or you
all know
might
them.
have
We all know them and love them.
Yeah, or you might have one of those traditional toilets, and you're really rolling the dice
That's,
by what you're going to end
the
up
thing.
with.
The thing is, the squatty potty. Yeah. So Alexis says the squatty potty is so you can have the squat pose, but still be sitting. So when you got your knees up, it's like a recalibration of the squat, which I get. I've never done that, and I've done it. Wait, have I ever squatted one out? No, I did not. I didn't expect to be chatting about this on stream tonight. But I must have
What happens
squatted
when you
one
come to
out
podcast?
camping or something. I don't remember it being liberating. I remember probably being frightened. Probably remember being frightened. Having your nethers exposed to the elements like that. Ico Luke has one. What? A fancy cyber toilet, or a squatty potty, or the floor toilet. Well, I need to know, and I need to visit so I can try it out.
So what we've just stumbled upon here is actually the secret path to Red's beach.
Oh, I see, but we're coming
So-
through the wrong side.
Yeah, but that's fine.
Let's go.
I think we should
Let's
go back along this
Let's
way.
escape from Red Street. Oh, Luke's got a squatty potty. Okay, should I get a squatty potty? Should me and David get one? And should we use RuPaul's discount code? Oh, hello. Well, David, sorry, we can't go past this without mentioning it. In fact, I can't jump over there. But let me see if I
No,
can get
there's
the
some
camera.
stairs here.
Oh yeah, let's go down. We can't not mention it.
Yeah.
It's the item that most people can only dream of.
I've even done it
It is.
thanks to help from the high school club community. That has to be said.
So, David, what was the hardest part about building this robot?
Getting all of the what are they called? Bits that you get from Gulliver's
Oh, the broken communicator
broken,
pieces. Is that what they're called?
yeah, communicator parts. And I think it needed some gold as well. Yeah, it was lots of high precious materials needed to go into it.
I'm very
What I
jealous. Why
what I
did you
tried to
did you choose the white one? I forgot. They come in different colours, right?
oh well, you can customize it.
Ooh. Why
So
white? Tell us why white. I need to know these
while
things.
I was trying to use these lights, so you can get colored lamps, and I was trying to. So you can see this lamp here is a red lamp, and I
Right.
was hoping that I could project different colors onto the white robot. And I
Ooh.
tried. I was experimenting using panels to try and build like a
Oh,
kind of scene behind it, but I realized that I wasn't going to be able to fulfill my idea, so I just kind of left
I
it
kind
as.
of like that. I kind of like the pattern, the kind of half concrete, half kind of graphic pattern thing you've got going on. Also, it's been
Well, I
commented.
was trying to decide would it be better with a plain background. That's what I was literally comparing the two there.
So you 10 gold nugs, 50 customization kits, according to the chat.
Yeah, yeah,
Rusted parts, that's what they're called. Thanks, Nightwolf.
rusted parts.
And Elliot says, love that it has its own soundtrack. Why did you select the soundtrack, David?
I think it's KK Adventure or something like that. So yeah, I just wanted to have a feel of a theme park when you came over here. Again,
It feels like
uh,
it. We need to go
on
to Nintendo World, right?
yeah, I can't wait.
See you on the plane, everybody,
We'll
once we're
use
all
that
vaccinated.
yeah, use the badge money to pay for everyone to come.
I worry though, by the
I'm sure.
time we all get there, like I imagine like a bus full of kids will have like ruined all the punching things. There's a
I
lot
thought
of
you were about
things
to
to
say
punch.
you're worried that by the time we get there, we'll have gone off Nintendo
I don't, I
or
don't think
decided that
there's
it's
any
all too
danger.
childish.
There's any danger at this point.
I don't
I,
think so either.
Sammy's saying the lights work better inside. The color light reflects indoors but not outdoors in New Horizons. The small flower says Nintendo World looks so good. We gotta do it. Group trip.
That would be brilliant.
Group trip. We can all use. And I tell you what. Everybody. When we all do it, we can all together use the floor toilets. Think about it. Let's be brave and use the floor
Let's go for
toilets.
By the
You know.
way, it's funny we should be talking about this. I just realised that we are in the Mushroom Kingdom,
Oh yeah. So
which is how I refer to this area because
So
it's full of mushrooms.
this is I find mushrooms kind of creepy, delicious
Yeah.
but creepy,
Oh yeah,
and I feel like when they glow, not so creepy. But these like
yeah,
bulbous boys over here, this
yeah.
like I mean,
That's what I was going for creepy. Yeah, and over here you can see some like this table here is not. It's a bit unappealing.
some of the
I can't
dudes.
lie.
Wait, where's the table?
Up here,
Sorry.
big flat one by the robot.
Oh hello. Oh, Small Flower says there's food. The food options look great at Nintendo World. I need to see that video. Link me to that video. I need to see
Yeah,
it. I need to know what we're gonna eat together. What we're gonna eat before we use the floor toilet together. Because a lot
we
of
should
people
pop
they'll
up.
be like, I've been to Japan. I used a cyber toilet, and you're like, that's really good. But did you use the? But you know, it's not very authentic, is it? Use the floor toilets, and that's what we're gonna say to everybody once we've all been to Japan and then been together. If you get my drift.
Well, please no going to the toilet here because this is a bathing place, and also this is also a graveyard and
I
a
was
place where
I was
rocks
gonna
live.
say this is something very kind of like I don't know, it's kind of scary but powerful to bathe in the presence of ghosts. There seems to be money offerings over here, David.
Yes, they were left by guests to the island. Yeah,
Really?
very kind of them. Yeah.
Whose grave is it?
I don't know. It was already here when I moved in.
Ooh.
Mm.
Also,
Well, that's why some of these
shout.
rocks are covered in moss. They were here when I arrived.
Oh yeah, I love this. I wonder if this is an ancient gravestone. This little kind of mossy rock here. I don't think I've seen this rock before, actually, because you know I am the world's worst at having all the items. This is a lovely little serene area, David. You can overlook what Red's activities.
Yeah. Well, this is the companion, the twin to that other waterfall.
Ah, yes. Do the waterfalls have names? I like to imagine they do.
Uh, they should do, shouldn't they? But
Name them in the chat.
like, yeah,
One's
names
called
in the chat.
Squatty Potty.
Cyber Party.
One's called the Ghost. The bath of ghosts. Or Small Flowers has hit us with that link. I'm going to check that out as soon as we're off the stream.
Lovely.
But do let me know what your most anticipated food items are, and we'll get in our advance orders. Which way? Oh, David, should I keep going this way? What do you think?
Well, this is where the actual campsite is.
Okay, and first of all, gotta love you got the toasted marshmallows and you've got the portaloo.
Yeah.
You know I love to see a portaloo.
Absolutely.
Also, a nice traditional toilet.
Like they used in the Middle Ages.
Like they
chemical.
That's right. Nice, great British toilet, lads. Also, good. Love to see it, Godzilla. You know, I hope it fights with the robot. Oh my goodness, I hope it fights with the robot one day.
They're both here to defend the
Sorry,
area.
not Godzilla. Sorry, fans. It's not a Godzilla.
No.
We'll just call it a Zilla. Oh, look at this Shrinky. Get so many. Oh, by the way, you've got a fossil here. Have you completed your fossil collection?
My fossil collection is complete, which is why I've stopped digging them all up.
Okay.
Yep.
I still haven't finished mine. Gang, I think I've got one I haven't got. I need to look into this. I need to develop my islands and I need to get more fossils. Shrinky, who's this? Who's this friend?
Big old sunfish. Yeah, I'd like to have a better outside the museum thing. Like a lot of high school clubbers have got really grand
Oh yeah, amazing stuff.
ways of displaying their models and their fossils and stuff outside the museum. That is one of the things I'd like to improve.
For me, it's like I was very very. I don't know if people remember my island. It hasn't changed much since we last showed it on stream, but I have kind of like a well, it's not. Well, I'll say crater. It's not really a crater. Kind of like a museum that's surrounded by cliffs, and I did think, do I want to do like the really elaborate museum area? But you know, obviously it's rumored that the cafe is somehow connected to the museum. If that isn't outward, if that has like an outward appearance, then I don't really want to invest time in thinking about the museum. But I would imagine that if it is in the museum, it will be an inside change only. But we can see. But anyway, David, I mean, it's very lovely. Like you've got some accoutrement. You've got a lovely yellow phone. I think it's yellow phone box. You've got this guy whose name I forget. I'm going to call him Steve. Small Flowers, is it a golden telephone booth?
I think it's just yellow, but it might be golden. It's not intentionally golden if it is.
I do like
but
it.
But on the kind of subject of town planning and why I did this layout, again, as a seasoned Animal Crossing player, when I realised that I could put all of my amenities close together, I just couldn't help myself. So, you know, part of my secret to playing the game for not very long every day is that I can dash out of this house, peg it down here, boom, I can this is where I can just hand in my fossils, get them done. Over here, I've got resident services. 24 hours a day, open. I've got the shops, miniature high street. You know, should I need them, and then I can quickly access most of my villages should I need to by following these paths. And I can kind of when I was in the middle of seasonal balloon hunting frenzy, I was able to keep dashing across the island when I needed to.
I think that
this run.
I did the same thing. So I don't know if we ever showed my island early on the stream, but you know, I had a very similar setup where my museum and my shops were next to each other, and that was just coming from the. I in a way I feel like we committed. You know, sometimes we talk about this kind of the difference between existing Animal Crossing players and the much larger group of incoming Animal Crossing players. I feel like we contributed to the completionist. I don't want to say sickness, but the completionist anxiety that people have in the game. Because I remember early on, new players reading comments seemed really, really overwhelmed by how fast progress vets were making, because obviously we knew what was coming and had set up all of these kind of efficiency traps. But I worry ultimately that maybe that was wrong and we spawned a monster.
Well, I tell you what, for me playing this every day, I'm glad I've put everything together. When I visit someone else's island, I love the sense of discovery. I love, I can't remember. I'm sorry, people. I can't remember which island it was, but finding that in a completely unexpected corner of the island, suddenly you've got Able Sisters, and it feels like a whole little area of its own. I love that. That's a really nice vibe.
I've seen some really
So
lovely Able Sisters
as a
placements
visitor,
actually.
yeah,
Also, you go.
that's that's what I love as a player visiting other people's towns. But
So
I don't regret putting mine together.
no, I don't regret it either. Like, to be honest with you, ultimately, I don't. I'm the kind of player where I play Animal Crossing in like fits and starts. When the game comes out, I always like play, really, really continuously for at least 3 or 4 months. I know. Shout out to Mayor Sailor, who's played it every day since it came out. Right, I believe he was tweeting about the other day.
Yeah, he has. He's completed his stamps for
Good
visiting the island.
God. One time, for everybody, when we don't have a guest, we need to get together and get me Castmaster. I want to get Castmaster. I just need some support to get it. Is it Castmaster the 500? Is it 100 or 500?
300, isn't it?
It's 300. I keep losing focus. I need friends to help me with it.
So I'm on 296
Oh,
out of 300, and I'm surprised I've missed that many days.
Alexis has
missed
done it too. Shout out to everybody that has done it. Ico Luke's got 100 days. Oh,
I know. I think Ico Luke's saying that.
100 for Castmaster. Got it.
Castmaster.
Okay, so one stream. Next stream, whether we haven't got a guest, that's the stream. I'm sorry, it won't be it'll be an island tour of my island, and we'll be going fishing for 3 hours. So, Shrinky, question for you: do we go in the house now, or should we talk?
Well, so now we're here. I can elaborate more on the secret of Alcatraz, which is this house is a testament to, the few nods that I did to Alcatraz. So I thought it'd be funny to name the island Alcatraz. I thought it'd be funny to be a homage to this horrible place. But then I thought, actually, would it be fun to actually play a game every day where I am living in a virtual prison and I'm like making all my villagers live in a prison? That wouldn't be very nice, actually. But this house is intended to be like a governor's former house, so that's why it's got this really kind of like heavy-duty fencing around the outside with the spikes and the kind of stern-looking door.
And are these corrections officers at the door?
Let's say that. I need to let Sesame out of the room now.
Okay. Poor Sesame.
She's just got up, so I'll just,
While Sesame does that, I'm going to name these 2 correction officers. I'm going to call this guy Officer Big Bowls. There's Sesame. If you didn't see her, somebody clipped that. Twitch fans. And I'm going to call this guy Officer Coolboy. Any better names, let me know. Okay, so Mayor Sailor still doesn't have Castmaster. Alexis has Castmaster. It was very tricky. Well, Mayor Sailor, maybe what we should do is one day, maybe we could do this on Big Tuna. Maybe you and me, we set ourselves to 0, and we do it together. Alexis still needs to work on her KK stamps. Usually plays in the mornings to often forget to go to his concert. I probably need to work on mine too, actually. I think I've got all the records, but I don't think that's what gets you the stamps.
So there's one other thing that I did as a nod to. So one of the things I was trying to do, I've still got my map of Alcatraz from when I visited the real place, and I was originally thinking of trying to actually do the same layout as the real Alcatraz, or at least try and make as many elements as I could. So
Surely.
This was my attempt at a watchtower.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, but it wasn't quite as grand as I imagined.
It is interesting. I do wonder. Like, obviously this team is known to drop like seriously significant updates, like New Leaf especially, right? Welcome Amiibo. I want to say Welcome Amiibo, by any life sim standards, was like a very transformative update.
Yeah.
Especially as it gave us the ability to use Happy Home Designer controls in house design in the main game, which we still have now.
Quality of life stuff.
And I wonder if we're gonna get that kind of drop in this game. Like I know there's a million and one structural things people have issues with. We've spoken so much about not being able to build other buildings. I wonder if we can build more elevated structures, like for a watchtower. I wonder if we can get a bridge over cliffs. Would love all of that.
So now, welcome to my humble home.
Oh, okay. I want to say I've never been in here. I've never been in here. I have not been in here. Okay, let me take a seat with you. Oh, let me take a seat. Oh, is that a seat? Let me take a seat with you. It feels like the podcast studio. So let's take it all in. So, firstly, we've got in the corner over here. Let me get the camera out. It looks like we have a kind of a music appreciation listening area. We've got a very luxuriant hi-fi. I'm going to get relaxed like Philippa. A very luxuriant hi-fi. We've got a box of LPs. Well, I guess they're actually 12-inch singles, given that KK only seems to trade 12-inch singles. We've got a lot of KK albums. So, David, any significance to these KK slider? This KK slider selection, or is it kind of did you sling it up, or did you think about it? I need to know. As a KK fan.
I didn't think about it that much. I just put up ones that I like the look of.
Of course, we have got probably two of my faves. KK Cruising, which I think somebody in the Discord the other day said was creepy to see.
It's playing right now.
Oh yeah. And Small Flowers has spotted KK Scar. Obviously, we know this KK Scar gets mentioned so often in the club because Barreled is on the poster, but also a whole bunch of other people. Also, KK in the Port Pie hat, a very nice.
It's actually a sensation I haven't had for a long time, which is a bunch of people coming around and judging me by my record collection.
There's. I don't see any Minor Threat around. Does KK have a Minor Threat pastiche? If he does, I'd love to hear it.
I'll be the day.
We got KK Disco, which Alexis says is one of her favourite KK songs. Alex says KK Cruising is one of the best. KK Cruising is so classic. Like, it is like honestly, I don't know if I should bring this up on the stream, but prepare to cringe, everybody, because my rap mixtape is dropping this year, and I'm immediately going to go insist that my beat maker adds KK Cruising to the samples list. Sorry, we're getting distracted. Mayor Sailor says problematic favourite barrels. Want to say shout out to Alexis for injecting a dose of barrel poison into the group that one time. It's hard to see barrel the same ever since. So it says Ian McKay, which we'd love to see it next Animal Crossing, or maybe with an update. Okay, David, sorry, I'm getting distracted by KK. I'm liable to. But next up, there's a lovely magazine in the sofa that faces the stereo. It feels like this is your relaxation spot, David.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, it is a room that is covered in concrete slabs, giving the CO correction officer's lounge vibe. But yeah. I think it, like, to quote George Clark, I think this is absolutely amazing space. Shout out to my George Clark fans out there. And actually, you have shown me Lux London flats that have been rendered in concrete before, David. So I find it very lovely and non-oppressive at all.
Yeah. I think it's genuinely cozy. There you go.
Oh yes, love the downlight is lovely. Lord of the Rings is on the TV, everybody.
Of course, we're back at it.
You've got there's a Scorpio. There's a scorpion here, David. You are a Scorpio, if memory serves.
Yes, that's no coincidence.
There it is.
I felt like it was only appropriate.
In fact, we're both Scorpios on this stream right now. So I don't know if any of you astrological folks think there's any significance to that. I will say I'm a double Scorpio, so technically there's 3 Scorpions on it. That's right. Check your charts, everybody. Speaking of checking your charts, when are we going to get the fortune telling tent? That's missing still.
Well, that's going to be a long way down the list.
I miss Katrina. Wait, it's Katrina, right?
Yeah.
Every time I say an older character's name, I'm like, is that right? Have I forgotten it? Obviously, over here we've got is this? I've only just noticed the kitchenette in the corner.
It is a bona fide kitchenette. Yeah,
I love this. Also, again, governors, as you get governors rooms vibes. Also love that again. It bothers me no end that you have to put the mocha pot in the middle of 3 hobs. Not very efficient, but you know it happens. Okay, we're going around. Here's Zipper. God, guys, you remember when Zipper? This game was so fresh when Zipper was out that this Zipper, seeing the Zipper egg, although everybody was so sick of Zipper at the time, I get such good vibes from seeing it.
It's a real like I love how it's for a lot of us it's the last artifact left of that time. It's a real like badge of honor, I think.
Okay, obviously people are mentioning they've seen it. They've seen the Hello Kitty Isabel poster. David, you do have the Sanrio amiibo cards. From
you cut out there. What did you say?
I was saying you obviously you grabbed some Sanrio amiibo Animal Crossing cards when they were first released. And
yeah.
You are the proud owner of several of these posters, right? This is one of the loveliest ones.
And dare I say it, if you would like any of those posters, there's 6 of them, then let me know, and I'm happy to send them to anyone.
I would like them. Is there a Pom Pom Purin? Okay.
There is.
You
might see it later.
Yes. I think we've seen that before on stream. There's the Nutcracker. I've never seen the Nutcracker, the ballet. Is it? It's a ballet, right? Not an opera. Let me know in the chat if you're classy like that. Why? Wait, this thing cracks nuts with its teeth. Wait?
Yeah,
wait. So these. Sorry, I'm just learning that these toys are called Nutcrackers because they crack nuts.
Yeah, and then you give them to the hamster. Oh
my god. Honestly, I didn't know that. I love. This is because I haven't seen the ballet. You know, I'm too busy watching Strictly Come Dancing, not enough ballet. There's the big part. Yeah, I mean, you know, you got to get your cultural diet in order. Small Flowers didn't realise it either, but because I thought like, why is it got a monstrous face?
To be honest, when I was going to pick it up. So it's fair.
You know, like some people, one of their like holiday traditions is like cracking nuts. Why are you doing that? We don't need to crack nuts anymore. You know, why are you choosing to crack nuts like it's a hobby?
Roasting chestnuts. My parents have a actual fireplace, and you can roast chestnuts. That is nice.
I do like that. Okay, I hear it. I take it back.
I'm probably allergic to them now, for all I know. But back in the day, I did.
Dude, let's not test it. Okay, lastly in this room, the centerpiece. David, very cozy little table. You got Mum's kettle, Mum's teapot rather, Mum's tea cozy.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've seen this shark pop-up book before, which is incredible.
Well, this is one of the best things from the the festive season, Toy Day. So there's different versions of this pop-up book that you can get, and they were available in the shop.
I missed pop-up books.
So they were one of the toys, available in Bookingtons.
Oh my god, I've missed. This book is so cool. I've missed it.
It's great, yeah.
If anyone's got spare books, let me know. I will trade. I've got nothing to trade. Good vibes? Okay, Shrinks. Which room next?
So, let's go this way.
Okay, we're going the classic up first. This is the classic order. It started.
But what room will you find here? That's right.
Ho says, occasionally there's a body part mishap in the Nutcracker, and that's how the ballet was named. Ballerinos, which is what we should be calling male ballet dancers. Ballerinos, they do have to basically do death drops a lot. Oh no, it's got the full set. If you want a copy of them all, I would love that. But let me know what you would like, and I'll see if I can hook you up. I don't want to be a freeloader. Okay, Shrinks. Firstly, this treasure map, and the treasure chest, and the hat. How many times have you met Gulliver?
Oh, I literally, part of my daily routine is to scout the beaches for any seagulls that might have washed up. And when it's Gulliver, I'm doubly excited. Firstly, because I think his dialogue is hilarious. Like, it's really worth taking the time to actually read the funny stuff that Gulliver says.
David, rank them. Rank the seagulls. Who's your number one? Who's your number two?
Gulliver's number one.
Oh.
Gulliver is number two.
Okay. Any dissent in the
problems.
chat? It's very clear from David.
I mean, but it's not actually very clear if Gulliver is a different seagull to Gulliver. That's one thing I'll say. But I do love the way that the game refers to Gulliver as that pirate. I think it's very funny. Yeah.
I want to believe they're the same. But isn't there dialogue that suggests they're not? I've forgotten. Let us know in the chat. I know somebody in the chat will know this. If not, we're going to investigate. Anyway, lovely pirate corner, David. So tell me about this room in general. Like, obviously, I got immediately distracted by the gold. But this is, what does this... This feels like it's kind of got a studio vibe. What is this room to you?
It's my bedroom.
Oh, that would explain the bed, of course. And I'm going to do the Shrinky thing and get a lovely single bed as well.
I think maybe it's because I've been living in London flats for so long that I kind of like expect most rooms, most realistic rooms, which I kind of put this one in the category of, as being multifunctional in some way. And so, yeah, this is the bedroom plus like a little workstation here for, maybe this is, well, I'm not saying maybe, it definitely reflects my real life bedroom, which has my workstation for work in it. And you can see here that I've been working on some Alcatraz tour guides and promotional artwork and stuff. But I've had difficulty filling the entire name onto onto the poster.
It folds out. This is the back cover, right? It folds out into a whole spread, right?
Let's pretend that's the case. Yeah.
Ho's noted there's a copy of Edge on the table, featuring the A-Town podcast. Shout outs.
Yeah.
Shrinky as featured in David as featured in Edge. There, his full name.
I think it's worth saying that in this world, it has got a full page spread.
That's right.
Rather than a paragraph,
as it should have always had. We love.
I'll take what I can get.
Also, love the cat tree and the cat T-shirt. Of course, got a great pride of place. Laser beam cat. We do love. I'm going to say her. We love her. We do stan. Also, this cat tree is pretty good. We're considering getting a cat tree in real life. I know that you have a cat tree, right, David?
Oh yeah,
you've got a cat tree. I've seen Sesame sleep in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that Torpor has a cat tree, and I feel like maybe if we can get more space, we'll give the cat a little treat. David, it feels very good in this room. I like it. I like it, and I like that it has like little elements of like not being perfect, like the Apple box that's holding the alarm clock, which is something that I think I lived with that in real life for a long time. Mayor Sailor says there's Winamp on the PC.
Well, that's actually audio editing software. If you look carefully.
Oh, it's for the podcast.
It's got a timeline. It's got a equalizer. Yeah, it's got all the stuff.
I still see Winamp though.
I think we all do.
It really kicks the lamb's ass. Is that how it went?
That is. I haven't heard that for a long time.
Thank you. I had some serious anime skins for Winamp.
Okay.
Okay.
You choose left or right.
I'm gonna go the traditional route.
All right.
Spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch. Oh no, is that the right way? Yeah. It's been a while since I went to Catholic school. Host said, what was the painting above the beds? I missed this.
It's a good question. Yes, we should go back and look at that.
Okay, we'll go back in just in a second as we segue between rooms. Now, this room, David.
If you wouldn't mind, just thank you very much.
Yes, sorry. Get it. Also, little. Firstly, okay, David. Okay, right. Obviously, it's a music room, but I just need to explain. Explain. So you're a drummer in real life, correct?
When I get to a drum kit, yeah.
So take me through this room from the drummer's POV.
Oh, I couldn't hear what you said there.
Take me through the room from the drummer's POV.
Well, sitting right here, I like to have the spotlight, so I've got spotlights to illuminate my face. But playing the drums is a hot business at the best of times, especially when there's a light in my face. So I put a fan in, and then I just thought, well, it's a noisy room, so why don't I just put in as many noisy things as I can find? So I've got plenty of ventilation here, especially during the hot summer months. And then I've also got, for people who want, it's kind of like a combination of a practice room and the kind of spaces that you get in practice room buildings where have a chill out area or whatever. So you can have a go on the fruit machine if you want to, watch some TV, listen to some music. I can drum along while watching my favourite soaps.
Do the EastEnders ending drums?
Yeah, just do it constantly. Up on the wall on the left, I've got my to favourites
I did see on some kind of
illuminated by
panel
three.
show over the break that people were confused about how many drum beats there were in the EastEnders
Yes.
credits roll, which I thought was
In
disturbing
Would I
because
Lie to You? Yeah.
there's clearly because it's very clear how many there are. It's strange to me to hear that people disagree with how many there are, but we'll leave that to the chat if anybody did also see that. The question though, David, is the drumming powering the wind turbine, or is the wind turbine an extra fan?
The wind turbine is being powered by the fans, so I don't want to waste
Mm,
the energy.
I like that.
So that
This
the
is
fans, yeah,
it's a
keep
circle
going.
of life. Kyle
Yeah,
has been spotted in the background as well.
yeah. Kyle, used to frequent the practice room as well. Up on the wall behind me, I've got some towels because you always need towels as a drummer. Um, and then yeah, Rossetti and Barrels both. I just like him. It's fun to see them on the
You
wall.
just look, these guys inspire you. I mean, Rossetti, does have powerful drummer vibes. I must admit, he carries a
Yeah,
pickaxe, and
yeah.
he's incredibly strong.
I wouldn't let him
Forearms.
do the drum kit to be honest with that pickaxe. That would be a disaster.
To be honest. Again, Rossetti. We haven't seen Rossetti. Like this is another person we've heard of and have seen artifacts.
Yeah,
We've heard from via radio, right? We
we feel
think.
like he's around in spirit.
Wait? Is it canonical that? Is it no? Wait. Is it Rossetti that you talk to with the rescue, or is it just
I don't think
assumed?
they've never said it's Rossetti Rescue or anything, but
Hmm.
the
Interesting.
iconography and all that is very much Rossetti.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's either
you want to look
Rossetti
at
or
the
Don
poster.
Rossetti. We miss Rossetti. We need to see Rossetti. Well, when they did that update that meant that you couldn't. Sorry, rather when it was just when the development team made that tweak where like some elements of time travel were limited, like some things can only happen on the right day. I thought that might be an opportunity for Rossetti to make a return to battle
Mm.
cheaters, but he didn't. Sorry. Okay, so here's the painting, David, that Ho highlighted. Tell us
I think
about
she actually
this.
meant the other painting,
Oh wait, this one.
that one. Yeah.
Okay, tell me about this.
So, well, this one I don't know if everyone will get the reference. It's the one on the right, the red,
Oh
the
yeah,
painting
sorry,
of a
sorry.
door.
Yeah.
So what you're seeing there is a painting of a door, and it was very weird. I was out on the street one day, and an old grandma and her grandson were out in the street as well, and I'd been having a pretty tough time. And she gave me this painting, and she told me to take it home and put it above my bed. And so I did, and ever since I did, I've been having some pretty strange dreams. I don't really like to talk about the content of those dreams, but if you were just to find out what uh, what what's in those dreams, there's a nice little film called Fire Walk with Me that I recommend you check out.
Doesn't
You can find out.
like cross Twin Peaks off your A-Town stream bingo card. Now
Yeah,
everybody. Small Flowers is requesting some Garmin Boja. I recently rewatched episode 8 of The Return, and I think we're going to rewatch The Return this year.
oh, you've gone straight upstairs.
I have. Oh, we got another room. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Sorry, Trinks. I've deviated.
have you got in?
I've got in. The people can
Okay, well I'm gonna have to come up.
the people can see what's in here. Sorry, when we went back to the room, my head short circuited and went to the next room in the sequence.
Well, this was going to be
This was this
my
going to.
final room, but you're here now.
I've ruined it. I've ruined it.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Well, okay. Well, firstly, let's just if you're tuning into the stream for the first time, right? Obviously, you know Shrinky is a toilet enthusiast. I ended up speaking a lot about toilets this stream, but Shrinky is the real toilet enthusiast. I believe he's visited every single person's toilet that we've streamed with. And Shrinky, it's so great to finally see yours. Let's talk about this. Obviously, it
Well, Small
represents.
Flowers has got it exactly right. It's the throne room. That's exactly what I
Oh,
refer to it as. Yeah.
yes. So let's chat about it. Let's chat about it. So, firstly, in fact, I'm just gonna go through the items I see, Shrinks. Firstly, there's a very mystical feeling in the room. Obviously, we've got ancient statue
Good.
heads, a floating moon. We've
Yeah.
got Jack in the background, like a plasma ball. an hourglass.
Yeah.
What's the skull?
Don't you have an hourglass in your bathroom?
I mean, I just need to know what this all represents for you. This is troubling.
Well, that's time.
I see.
Mm.
This represents kind of the physical manifestation of. Is this what going to the toilet means to you, or is this something else?
I'll have to let you draw your own conclusion.
I'm very worried. What's the telephone for?
Telephone calls.
You can't. Okay. Oh, but you got some serious art up on the wall. Floral wallpaper, a server tower. Oh, hello. Alexis. Firstly, Alexis says she hasn't seen this floor before. Alexis, I also have this floor if you would like it. I think I might have a spare actually.
I think it's a really great floor. It really, if you want to have a mysterious kind of room.
Yeah, great throne
that's the
vibes.
tone.
Sorry, the candle holder for a second I thought looked like a gyroid, but it's actually got a lot of holes and it's not really gyroid. Like, we wish.
So the important thing about this room is that it is both, a very mysterious. It's a room to go. It's really a contemplation room. Have a go. Have a seat.
Okay.
It's still warm.
Marcel asked, "Do you time yourself on the toilet?"
Maybe I time myself, or maybe I'm working against the clock.
Maybe the toilet times you. Torpildas has called this the time toilet. People I know has asked, "Does this make this a golden stream?"
It's a meditative space. This.
It does feel like. Oh, look, the little dog on top of the server tower.
Yeah.
You can only see that from being on the toilet itself. It's really quite lovely. That dog looks very Nintendogs-like, by the way. Shout out to Nintendogs.
That isn't a coincidence.
Shout out to Nintendogs. Okay, well, I'm sorry that I spoilt the final room, Shrinky.
That's okay.
I know where we're coming for our photo.
Okay.
Nightwolf Echo says you need to make a golden toilet for this room. Shrinky.
I did think about that actually, and then I thought, I need to collect.
He's used all of his gold on the
nuggets.
robot.
Yeah.
Ah.
But I will. That's my goal. Yeah.
Okay.
So we haven't been this way yet.
Okay, sorry, so sorry. I'm so sorry. Just charged upstairs. What a rude boy.
I did say you could explore.
You did. I'm sorry. I took liberties. Oh, hello. Well, okay. So this room is extremely interesting. It gives me the feeling, despite the brickwork. Is it brickwork? Ancient. It's brickwork, right? Despite the brickwork, it gives me the feeling of being inside like Nat's tent from previous Animal Crossing games. Nat, the precursor to Flick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, it feels really lovely. Is this your bug/fishing? Is this your game room? Game in the hunting sense? Feels pretty weird saying this game.
Well, it's not supposed to be. It's really like the nature room.
Ooh,
I want it to feel like it's all kind of dank in here, but dank in a kind of naturey way.
Not in a mean way. Ho did say the room gives her 4chan user vibes.
Oh dear. I think that's probably because we watched a documentary today about Pepe the Frog.
Okay.
Probably on her mind. No, this is my nature room where I put my trophies for participating in the various competitions, for keeping a few animal friends.
Ooh. Are these golds or silvers?
Probably just silvers.
My colour blindness is not helping me. I think they're golds though, Shrinky. I think you did it.
I doubt they're gold. Maybe.
And also you've got this little guy here. Now we always talk about this. We always talk about our little friend here, because of the gyroids. The gyroids association. Shrinky, do you one day hope to have a room full of gyroids in New Horizons?
I mean, yes, absolutely. Ideally, a museum room full of gyroids, but a basement full of gyroids.
We'll take gyroids however they come at this stage.
Yeah.
I took gyroids for granted, I must admit, and now they're not with us apart from Lloyd. You know, I'm a little bit upset. Okay, Nightwolf Echo says there's greenhouse vibes. Totally feel it. Symphonic not. Sorry, I'm not. It's been so long since we've streamed. I've just forgotten how to talk. I haven't spoken since we last did this.
Yeah,
As mentioned, the squid print is lush. We like these. The prints that are so nice. I only have one, I think, maybe two.
I
How many?
totally coveted them. I think, yeah, I've only got one or maybe two as well. They're the best things from the fishing tournament.
They're so nice.
Yeah.
Like, and also like it's like lovely. It's kind of art you would like in real life. Make that a Club Nintendo, whatever it's called now. Club Mario? What's it called now? Does it
I
exist
mean,
anymore?
I suspect that they are just based on traditional Japanese,
Yeah.
prints of animals. So I'm sure if we all
Well,
look them up, we can find some real
right,
ones.
when we've all gone to Nintendo Land and used the toilet, the floor toilet, we'll then go get
Yeah,
some traditional squid prints.
definitely. Oh,
Uh,
by the way, as we would show on anyone else's, we were touring someone else's
oh yeah,
island. Shout out to the suitcase.
there we go. There it
Oh,
is.
there it
Rover's
is.
suitcase hidden up there. Great room for it as well, like kind of little trophy. When are we going to see Rover again? I was thinking.
Hopefully in like May or something.
I was kind of thinking that we would see Rover more frequently, like we would be following him. Uh, so I'm surprised that we haven't seen him again yet. Okay, final room downstairs. We've already had the grand reveal. So let's see what's down here. I'm going to guess it's a games room. Oh,
I think you have been down in there before.
I have, yes. Well, or we've discussed it because you have mentioned before. This is you've got a little games cafe going on down here, right?
It is more than a games room.
Come on in and tell us about it. I mean,
I was trying to change costume, but then I realised I got rid of the costume. So I used to have like a barista's costume.
oh,
Because it's a little board game cafe.
I love it. Alexis says this is where the Catan tournaments take place. Right, okay.
Absolutely.
I want to talk about this, right? Because, we in the past we have had IRL club meetups, right? And one of the ideas that never came to fruition was creating a giant game of Catan where when you get to the trading ports, you can use those ports to trade with whole other tables of Catan players. Like the idea would be there would be several games happening at once, and the ports somehow would unlock inter-game, inter-table play. So, if you want to see that, let's make it happen when we're vaccinated. In Japan, it makes sense to go to Japan, right? Because
Yes.
this.
Oh yeah.
I
Why,
don't think.
why not?
I don't think we've. Well, that's not true. We do have club members in Japan, but I would say not as many as maybe other regions. So anyway, we'll go to them. David, this is also KK Slider hidden away of Hello Kitty
Ah,
down here. People on the
yes.
stream can see my camera, so they now see that I crane my neck like this is real life, and I'm trying to get like a better
And there's another
perspective.
poster up to your left
Oh, what's this?
that you should definitely look at.
Oh, I forget the name of that Sanrio character with the huge ears. There's Pom Pom Purin.
And Pom Pom Purin looks a lot like Rossetti.
Oh, it's so good.
So we know that Rossetti is still on the mind of developers.
We need to see more Rossetti. David, this place is so lovely. Also, more Sanrio photos. Oh, hello, Pascal's in the background. Over here. This room is kind of like a tribute to people we haven't yet seen. Pascal, we have now seen.
Yeah, I guess
Capin.
so. Definitely not intentionally, but now you say it.
We got the
yeah, it is, isn't
Capin.
it?
Got Brewster. We've seen Reds, of course.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much as I would like to have seen him.
I think it's the appropriate amount of red.
Oh, Sunny showed up in the chat. Hello, hello.
Hey, Sunny. Welcome to the Sunny's someone who would love a board game cafe in his basement, as he's hosted many board game nights himself.
Well, this is a good chance to talk about, Shrinky, obviously you're a great board game lover. Got a lot of space in your house taken up to board game
Yes.
acquisition. Now feels
Yeah.
like a great time for you to give some of your recos to the people. I want to know, did you have a favourite board game of 2020, or do you have a favourite board game of all time that you would like to drop on the people?
Not a favourite board game of 2020. Well, I mean, before. Well, in 2019, I got Scythe for my birthday, which has been great fun the few times that I've played it. For Christmas, I got Ho a board game called Curious Cargo, which is a two-player board game, and we really enjoyed playing that over the Christmas period. I do recommend that to
Is it
anyone who likes like puzzles and cargo.
logistics orientated?
It is. It's you're funneling cargo down pipes onto
Oh,
trucks.
we're getting some great recos in the chat. People I know says
Oh yeah,
marrying Mr. Darcy, which is a great card game in which the players pretend to be various ladies from Pride and Prejudice, or is it multiple books? I can't remember. And then Alexis says that they were playing a lot of Who Goes There before the pandemic. Shrinky, you and me were playing a lot of Pandemic Legacy Season 2 before the pandemic.
yeah, yeah. We were.
Sadly, we spent 2 years of our lives playing Pandemic Legacy 1 and 2, and then a real pandemic happened. So maybe it was like a Jumanji style situation and we caused it. If so, we're sorry, everybody.
Yeah, the real season 3.
Sunny's recommending Secret Hitler, which I think you can download PDFs of to play. I might be wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong.
Yeah, it was one of those ones that was like a play and print and play.
Right, that's right.
And then a really nice Kickstarter version. Now you can buy it at retail.
Yes, Sunny is confirming that. I mean, look in the chat if you're looking for recos. We should try and do a board games thing one day. And to be honest, there are lots of more popular board games available to play on Steam. Like Shrinky, you and me have played Mysterium in real life and over the internet before. Maybe we should get some of that going. I love a bit of Mysterium. Well, it's the end of the stream, right? So we have to decide where we're going to take.
I guess so. Yeah.
The photo, and it feels like there's only one room. Like I know where I would want to go. Does anybody have a request that doesn't involve Shrinky's crazy toilet room? I mean, let's just say Tabletop Simulator. Yes, love that. Also, the camera's on there. Everyone can see that I'm rubbing my eye because it's sagging my eye right now. Everyone's saying toilet room. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
Throne room. The throne room.
The throne room. Sorry. The Mind Palace. I get a lot of criticism from my wife for spending too long in the toilet, but I just like to. I just like to fully luxuriate in there. She won't let me have magazines in there though, and I did grow up reading wrestling magazines on the toilet, which probably explains a lot about my personality in general, really. Shrinky, I don't know where should I stand in this. Maybe I should sit on the floor next to you.
Maybe we should both sit on the floor then.
No, you should be on the toilet. You should, in fact, 100% be on the toilet, and I'll try.
I'll do my classic concentration face.
I actually will try and get out of frame, and we'll make this all about you. Wait, can I do this? Can we do this? I think we can, right? I should know this by now. The main thing I do is take photos in Animal Crossing. So, let's just zoom in. Let me escape the frame. See you later. Yes, this is it. Lovely concentrating face, David. Let me frame this up a little bit better. That looks good, everybody. This looks good. We're gonna go for it. I'm gonna press the button. Oh, it's good. Shrinky, can we get another expression? Maybe.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, that's more like it. There's the thumbnail. Torpildust says, I feel like the toilet is one of the few havens in our lives where a man's time is his own. Well, everybody, I want to thank you for joining us on Palcatraz. Like we said, we wanted to have a little bit more of a chill stream tonight, as we were worried that like our technical situation, because we haven't streamed this in 2 months, might be a bit compromised, and it was a little bit. So we'll get that fixed for next week. Where we will be. Well, actually, maybe we shouldn't say it. Go over to Twitter, which we can't show you the address of, but if you just type High School Club into Twitter, you'll find it. We'll get that slate sorted out next week too, and you'll find out on Twitter at some point next week which club member we're going to go visit. If you are a club member who would like us to visit you, then let us know on the Discord, because we there's plenty more traveling left in us. I'm just going to go through the stream schedule one more time before we leave. Obviously, it's Sunday night. We're back, so you tune in next Sunday 8 p.m. and come hang out with me and Shrinks. We visit somebody else. On Thursday at 9 p.m. Philippa, aka Chilliper, will be back on trucking and logistics simulator, transporting all of your worries and stresses away for 1 hour of
Bringing in good vibes.
yeah, good. Yeah, exactly. This was so much fun last week. And I will be there in the audience, greatly receiving the calming vibes. Um, I'm back on Fridays from now on. Most Fridays at 8 p.m. I'll be playing through my backlog or sometimes new games, which essentially become the top of my backlog. It's all a backlog once you've got a backlog, right? I haven't decided what I'm gonna play yet, but come hang out with me. I'd love to chat some nonsense with you as always. Saturday, Joe is now beating up his dad in hell, and he's moving on to see what else there is to do down there. So come and hang out with him on Saturday, 8 p.m. We're very happy to be back. Thanks to Nightwolf for wishing us a happy return. I've missed it a lot. And yeah, I guess we'll see you next week. Any last words, Shrinky?
It's been great to be back. If anyone's wondering what the secret of Palcatraz was and why it hadn't been featuring yet, it's just because I thought it's just not that remarkable compared to all the other. So I had no urgent need to show off anything.
Well,
But actually, every time we talk to a guest, we always explain that we're not expecting to see the most incredible ever island. We just really want to hear about people's experiences and how they enjoy playing the game. And I thought, well, if that's true, then I should be able to do it.
That's stepping up. Well, speaking of incredible islands, there's some enthusiasm in the chat here for us to return to Nightwolf, who we only did a mini tour with on Halloween.
True.
So Nightwolf, I'll DM you shortly, and we'll see if you can be available, if we can make it work.
Because we'll see a real throne room.
Exactly. Prepare the toilets. We're on our way. Well, good night, everybody, and we will talk to you next time. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.